Hello everyone! Guys again. Welcome. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Can you leave a comment whenever you can hear me, please? I think I changed something here on the OBS. I also took the music out. There you go. Okay, nice. I'm very happy. So I think no music anymore. Yeah, I took the music out. Let me just put it in a lower stage, in a lower volume, so you can hear it. Please let me know in the comments if it's the music is getting in the way of my voice. But if not, let me. I'll put the music really low, so let me know if you can hear me now. It's fine. Put the music really low, just so we can have a little bit of ambience. If you guys say it's fine, I can go to the stuff that we're going to show you today. I have like kind of a warning. Not warning is like a heavy word, but like we have something I have to communicate that this is probably going to be the worst looking ever stream for the game. It's really going to be the ugliest, because I'm going to show you guys why and why this is important. So keep yourselves prepared for the ugliest ever stream for the game. So if you guys can hear me, I'm going to start showing a little bit about the progress. Let me open it here. Let us show some images. You guys can see here. I have shown this image before. It's about the two main parts of the game. The game has the town building aspect, and the exploration aspect. And I have shown you before some elements of both of these parts in previous streams, and I'm going to detail more about what these things are, what these things consist of. So I did this small diagram here. I'm sorry if this is not the most interesting thing to show at the moment, but I'm just explaining why I'm going to show you the ugliest version ever of the game. So we do have the town building part here on the left. You can see there it is divided into three main parts: the town building aspects, the couple relationships, and the Aelia routine. I'm not very good at this. And the Aelia routine. We have shown you before some part of this, and I'm going to show other parts today. And the exploration part of the game, we do have three main elements: the interaction and shipping humans, the main movements for the character, and fighting imps and even bosses in the game. It's something that will work more on a future version of the game. And for you guys to understand what we have shown before and what we're going to show today, this is the stage. On the stream number 2, we show a little bit about the interaction and shipping with humans. Just a small quick peek, because it was very in an early stage. I have worked a lot on physics and interactions and making the game more like adventurous in the exploration part. Kind of like took an inspiration from Zelda games and other games. And on the previous stream, on stream number 3, we did show a little bit about the town building, like where you can build small buildings, houses, decorations for the town. And feel free to ask anything you guys want in the comments. And today on this stream number 4, I'm going to show you a little bit about the couple's relationships. And why is it going to be so ugly? Because it's a prototype. It's really something we call a throwout prototype. It's not something that is going to be in the game. It's something we develop just to show and to have a good understanding about the game design of the game. Like, is this design interesting? Is this design engaging? Some things like this we want to test, and that's why we did this throwout prototype. The previous ones are not throwout. They're made with code, like real code we want to have in the game. Obviously we're going to improve a lot of stuff, but they are the foundation for the main game. On this here, I'm going to show this throwout prototype, which is meant to be very, very fast, very quick. So I did this prototype in 3 days, 2.5, 3 days. So that's why it's so fucking ugly, and I'm sorry for this. But I hope you guys understand the idea and see if it's engaging or not, a little bit about the progression and how the couple relationships evolve on the game. So let's go to Unity here. Hey there, Sherry Azul. Nice to see you guys here. Rebecca is asking, is any prototype be able to the public to test? Not in the moment, not currently. They're very early stages, but I intend to whenever I have a more solid, a more robust prototype, which I feel, which I'm confident it's interesting, it's engaging, I'm definitely putting it up for test, so you guys can see how it's going. But not at the moment, especially because this one is so ugly. So I'm almost embarrassed to show you guys, but it's interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on, so I want to show you guys what it's like. Let's see if the audio, you guys can hear the audio. I think you guys can. Please let me know. And if it's too loud, please tell me so I can just turn it off. What is this part here? What is actually a Cupid's work on this game, and then what's actually a Cupid town that you're building? You're actually doing a kind of like a small town for couples to live, for human couples to live, so that they can generate love. Love is a currency in the angels world. I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of cool pictures to show you guys, but we're working on this. We actually do have vacant art director here on our team. I'm sorry, the English is not my first language, but we're trying to get a new art director for the team, so that's why all the graphical elements are so underdeveloped at the moment, but we're definitely working to get a real cool visual for you guys, and we will show it on a later stream. Rebecca is saying it looks like a card game. Oh, yeah, it's it's not how the game will really look whenever it's implemented, right? It's just some simple slots so that I can show you how the interaction goes. So okay, we do have this here, this simplification, the simple version of the Cupid town. You have seen on the previous stream how it's going to be more ample, and you can put whatever positions you want, the houses and the buildings. But for the sake of simplicity here, we do have this simple house, and we have like 10 slots here. And let's see, Aelia in the game, you can enter a human couple's house, and whenever you enter it, you have some things you can see, like how like the couple that live there, they do have a relationship level. You can see these 5 small hearts. Just the first one is solid. The other ones are like shadows. You can get up to 5 levels of relationship for this couple. I'm going to get more in detail about this later on the stream. But here we go. We have like a diary here on the right side. We have a diary, and a lot of things happen to these couples. Everything that happened to them goes to the diary, so you can keep track of their stuff, the story. And you can see they moved here to the Cupid town at day 1/1, day 1, month 1, on Monday. And we have everything that will happen to them will keep popping up here on the diary. We have here their love. There's here a small jar, small, simple, kind of like a jar. I'm calling this a love jar for the sake of this prototype. And whenever a day passes, as they love each other, they produce love. So let's go here and advance the day. You can see it's day 2. Really simple, not very fancy graphic stuff. It's just to show the mechanics, how they work. And then whenever a day passes, they produce love. And I can collect this love here. It goes to my pool. Or I can even raise the size of the love jar. What does it do? I'm showing you guys in a minute. But let me spend some more days, advance some more days here. And you can see there's a small icon here, an update icon. And the update icon appears whenever there's a new event occurring on the human houses. Let's say here, day 3, Wednesday, one of the boys got home early, making the other boy happy. The names of the guys here are just boy, just simple version, but we're definitely having like a real name for them. It's just a placeholder name, and the player will even get to customize the guys' names, so you can put whichever names you want on them. And also the visuals, they're very simple here, just a color, but you get to customize their heads, their hair, and a lot of stuff, but it's just for the sake of prototyping. So we do have here collect. I can collect their love, and it goes to my love pool here. And whenever a day passes, they produce more love. And whenever an event happens like this, we will have a lot of different events in the game with different text, and also sometimes they will even get something more exciting than a simple text for the events. But the basic version is like just a single text describing what's happening. And whenever we got an event, we do get more love. The couple gets to produce more love, so it's very good for the mechanics. So they're here having produced 30 love. Let me collect it. And let's see here. We have a lot of questions. Let me see the first questions here. So is she the love from the love jar of the couples? Not exactly, Luis. Antonio Luis. They produce love, but it's kind of like the feelings here in this game. They're kind of like volatile. They don't really exist physically. They're kind of like emotions. So the humans can't like materialize or do anything with the love. Like they're kind of like an energy. You can think of it like an energy they produce, and then as a Cupid, you have to collect it and use it to power the angel society. They feed, and their energy comes from the love you collect. So it's kind of like, you can think of it like more like an energy, like something that they don't use themselves. Tadish is asking, are these events random? Yes, but they're influenced by some elements in the game. Like for example, we can see here that in this test we do have a purple and a kind of blue guy, and these colors they will represent in the game like real characteristics, kind of archetypes for people. And these characteristics, these archetypes, they have personalities. They like something, they dislike some other thing, and you get to, this influences a lot the events that happen. So you can even influence this by giving them items, which I will show you in a moment. But yeah, they're kind of random, but they're influenced by the guy's features, their guy's characteristics. Does the diary show information for each couple / home, or does it show information for events happening in the whole town? It's for the home. I'm going to make here another couple. Let's see. Whenever I collect, the guys did have a bad event here. I'm going to collect their love, but you can see on this day that they had a bad event. They just produced 5 love. They produce half whenever it happens. So they got bored of staying at home in the weekend. That's a mechanic. That's a very important mechanic here in the game, because we are on Saturday. Oh, actually we are on Sunday here. Today you can see here we are at day 7. It's a Sunday. And the guys got bored because they stayed at home in the weekends. Nobody likes to stay at home in the weekends, so they produce less love in this day. And also on Sunday, the same thing happened. But let me collect the love here. So what do I have to do? I have to take care of them so they don't get to experience these bad events that produce less love. They're not by any means like they can't divorce themselves or disband, like they're like going apart from each other, but it's produces less love. So if I really have to make them happy the most, so that they produce a lot of love and also increase their relationships, which is also a mechanic here. Answering the question, the diary show information for each couple / home? Yes. It's not for the whole town, it's just for this specific couple. If you collect Antonio is asking, if you collect love from others, you are more like a succubus than an angel, huh? It's not exactly like this, but yeah, no, not exactly. It's kind of like the base of the game. You don't destroy the love, you're taking care of them so they can always produce a lot of love and always be happy, and you kind of just take a little bit of their love, and it's not that bad. Tadish is saying, let me see if I got this straight. Let's say a blue person likes flowers. Then he might give their lover flowers. But that may be either good or bad depending on the other one characteristics. Yeah, mostly the interactions from the people will not be bad. The bad events are not generally when a person gives some other person the item or a flower or a food. It's not exactly like this. There mostly be positive interactions, but just not very good interactions if it's not their favorite food or their favorite item. But the bad events occur mostly from like things they want to have but they don't have, or also things that happen on the city or by other events. So let's get back here. So now I have 80 love, and any of these lots here I can purchase some other thing. We do have really ugly placeholder art for the locations here. As I promised you guys, we would have the worst looking version of the game here. And I have a house. I'm going to buy another house. As you guys can see, we do have another couple here. It's girl and boy now. Girl and boy moved to Cupid Town. The diary is for just the couple, right? Every couple has their own diary. So girl and boy will now provide love for me as well. Let me just spend some days here. And there was a new event here. Girl and boy got bored of eating the same food, and this here events will happen accordingly to let's say one of the two guys, or so a boy or the girl, they don't like eating the same food every day. So how can I have these guys improve their relationship? They don't get bored by this all the time. I can give them food, like I can give them an item, so they will eat this food and become happy, and this event will not happen. It's kind of like a shield, we can say, protection or something that we do give them, and then it protects them from the bad habits, from the events that occur because of their personalities. And that's this guy here. Boy and boy argued because the house was too messy and they got bored of staying home in the weekends. Everyone is bored of staying home in the weekend, so I should buy a place or construct. In the game you build this with a really more interesting way than just buying it on a shop. You have to get the elements, like the resources like wood or stones in the thing I showed you before on the previous version. But in here, for simplicity's sake, we just buy them with love. So, but I don't have enough, so I will try and do a mission. As you can remember, there's two parts, the town building and the exploration aspects. The mission button here on this prototype just simulates going on a mission, and on the mission we do get love, we do get new couples, and we do get some items also. So I'm simulating it here, that you can see that 3 days will pass here, and I'll get some random items here, and I also get some love here. And so now I have 100 love, and I will buy these guys some place to spend their weekend on. What do you guys think? Do you prefer a beach, a cinema, a park, or a restaurant? You can say me on the chat, and I will buy whatever you guys like the most. And also, you can see there are a lot of bad events here because they stayed a lot of time at home, and because their house is too messy. So I can give them an item. You can see here on this upper part here, on the upper left here, that I have some items I got from the mission, and I can give them. So now it gets here on this part here, which is the items they have, like their possessions in their house. So I'm putting it here so they don't have like a messy house anymore. They can clean up their house, and this event will stop appearing. As I said, it's kind of like a shield, like a protection from bad events, and it also depends on the people. This guys here, I'm going to give these guys a picnic basket, so whenever they go to a park, they can have more fun and get more love here. And I also collect their guys' love. You can see there's a maximum amount of love that they can produce on the love jar. The love jar has like a 40 maximum capacity, and I can update it. I can upgrade it. I do have 150 love here, so I can update it, and now it has 80 points of capacity. This means that I can stay more time not coming to their house to get the love, to collect the love. So I can spend a lot of days here, and it's only at 35, but the other guys are full on their love jar is full, it's just 40. But if I spend more days here, they get to 70, and it's close to full, but it's not still. So I'll collect it, and the other guys, for some reason, they're actually at 35. I think it's because they lost here for this bad event, so they only got 35. But if they got a bigger love jar, I could put a lot more love and spend more time not going to their house to collect it. It's kind of like of more quality of life feature, because in the game there is this the houses will have a limit that they can collect love, they can hold love. So you can buy a bigger house for the characters in the game. It's represented here by the love jar, but the game it's actually going to see a bigger house, going to be a bigger house. So whenever you get in a bigger house, they can get more love in there, and you can take more time, more days to go there and collect it. So that's very useful. And did you guys have any preference here on the place I can buy? I could buy a beach, or build a beach, a cinema, or a park here for them. I'm going to go for the beach one. In the game, I'm planning to have a very interesting system where a beach or a park are not something that you just buy and it has like a small like a determined area you have, and you just put it down. You're going to make it by putting smaller elements, and then the game is deciding deciding that thing is a park or that thing is a beach. We do have a lot of coast and a lot of sand, so you can put some things on the beach, on the sand, and it will decide that that's a place the characters can go to as a beach. I think it's not very easy to understand here, but I'm going to show it at a later date. But you guys can see here we're on Sunday. Let's spend some days here, and whenever it's Friday here, whenever it's Saturday, the guys leave their homes and then they go spend their days on the beach. There's limits for couples that can go to any place, so you have to really, whenever you have a lot of houses, you also have to have a lot of different places for them to go. So because they're going to be full, and you can't hold everyone at a single location. And also it does have the new events on the diary whenever they go to a new location. Like here, Boy and Boy had a lot of fun at the beach. We'll absolutely have more interesting events. They're just placeholder for now, just to test the mechanic. But you can see that everyone's enjoying the beach, everyone was happy with it. The girl and boy also had a lot of fun at the beach. And whenever they have a good event, they produce more love, so it's really good for me to keep them happy at all the moments. But also, there's also a very important thing related to having these entertainment places, which is the guys' relationship levels, which is kind of like a quest system, because really the main aspect of the game, the main goal of the game is to get as many couples as you can to level 5 love, to level 5 relationship, and every level to increase any level you have to do some different requirements. Like for example, let's say this couple here really loves the beach, so to get to level 2 or to get to level 3 they want to go 5 days to the beach. So you have to have a beach here and also spend like 5 days whenever they're on the weekend and they can go to the beach, so that they can level up their relationship and go to another one. And the biggest their relationship level, also the more love they produce. So it's really a matter of buying stuff here, buying different stuff here for them, and also I bought a beach again, but you spend the days keeping them happy, they produce love, and you use this love to improve the city for them. So that's really the main focus, the main goal of the game, to keep them happy and also to improve their relationship levels to higher ones. And they will also take a lot of time. It really depends on which characters you are leveling, which couples you are housing at the town. So there's a lot of different stuff going on, and you trying to balance these needs and these wants of them for them to get to the higher levels. And I did create a cinema here, but I think these guys don't like it at all, or don't like so much. But at the moment it's random, but in the game it will be affected by their personalities and also the position of their houses. So as I put a cinema really far from their houses here, they will have a preference to go to their closest locations. So that's also a thing that's going to happen. You have to consider where you put anything, every location, every entertainment location, so the guys kind of maximize their relationship goals. But it's not going to be a really stressing game, like a really min-maxing kind of game. So I think it's going to be very chill, and you just keep doing your routine, collecting their people love, and trying to achieve their highest heart relationship levels. So this is what I can show you guys today for the current level of for this prototype. It's mostly focused on their guys' relationships, but as I said, this is just a prototype, and everything I showcase here is going to be implemented on the game, like on the main game logic. And building will be much more interesting. The positioning of houses and locations will be much more interesting, and the missions will not just be a button you press and you get the love and get the items. So everything here is shown in a much quicker, much simpler version. But I think you guys can understand a little bit about what is my goal as a Cupid here in this town, what is a good Cupid town, And that's it. I think I showed you guys all I have to show for today. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask here. And if you guys like the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you can see our next videos. I'm definitely not showing an ugly prototype like this in the future. It's probably going to be with more close to final art or more developed art for the next ones. But I really wanted to show you this because it's a very important part of the game, and give any feedback you can also, please, in the comments. And that's it. I'm really happy you guys come here, take our time of the week to see how the game is going. I think you may not have seen whenever I pressed the mission button, because my face, I just noticed my face is above the button, but here it is above my head. I just there's this button for doing the mission that was what was clicking when I said I was doing a mission. And in the game it's like the first part I've showed you guys on the second stream. It's getting to people, getting couple together, that kind of stuff. So thank you guys a lot for being here. Hope you guys liked the video, and stay tuned for the next ones. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. Sorry, I think we do have some comments here. Antonio Luis said, after the couple is formed, is there any risk of they breaking up after going to some event or place with other people or couples? I don't know. They may meet someone and leave their partner for him. Not exactly, but I plan to have bad events occurring when they meet some other people on a place or on a weekend. They can get jealous, they can fight, they can argue. Maybe there are couples that dislike each other, so this kind of thing can happen. I'm not sure if breaking up for another person is going to happen, but I think there's room for that. There's a possibility for this, but it's not something that's in the plans, should they? Great, I like this chill premise of the game. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the comment. I think the comments were a little not we're taking a little more time to get to me, but I think I've seen everything today. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys. Thanks for the stream. See you later. Okay, goodbye. Bye guys. See you on the next one.